So guys, welcome to Creating a Legacy, my very first journeyman football manager save. Hello guys, welcome back to Playbook FM. I'm Jay and today is FM20 launch day, and to celebrate, I'm going to start off my very first journeyman save on any, not just FM20, but any football manager game. In all the years I've been playing it since I was maybe about like 13, 14. So in like a good 14 years of playing FM, I've never kind of gone out with the intention of doing a journeyman save. So new year, something new to try out. So let's jump into it. Before I kind of break down what I'm going to do in a save, can I just please ask for a quick thumbs up? Let's try and get this video to, I don't know, 10 likes. That's pretty modest. Let's try and get this video to 10 likes, guys. So let's get into the rules of this save. So I'm starting off with no coaching badges and Sunday League playing experience. I'm going to start off managing Bath City, as you can see on the screen, in the Vanarama National League South. And the aim of this save is to eventually get myself to a position where I can win the Champions League. So we're going to be kind of, moving around a bit, and maybe, well, not even maybe, we're trying to kind of get to those big European club teams and hopefully win the Champions League with one of them. So that is the main challenge of this game. Now, I must admit, I do watch Lalujo's, Kevin from Lalujo. I do watch his non-League to Legends series, and I quite like the way that he does his similar save. So the way I'm going to go about this is I'm only going to sign players that come to my attention through my scouting team. So rather than kind of going out and searching for players using the player search bar, I am going to be signing players who are only brought to my attention via the scouts, just to add a little bit more realism to the game. So if you do have any player suggestions, they are null and void, unfortunately. In terms of leagues I have loaded up, obviously I've got all of the base leagues, if you can call it that, in England. So we're playing on vanilla Football Manager. There's no databases that I've downloaded. It's just straight up out of the box Football Manager. So I've got from the Premier League down to the Vanarama National League North and South. I've also got the French Championship and above, the Bundesliga, Serie B and above in Italy, and the second La Liga, whatever that's called, in Spain. So those are all the countries and leagues we've got loaded up. The main aim, as I said, is to get to a Champions League winning club. Only signing players who are brought to my attention by the scouts, and I think that is pretty much everything I need to break down about this save. Like I said, this is the very first time I'm doing this, so it's probably going to be quite entertaining. If you are currently watching my Aberdeen save, you'll know that I am a little bit of a idiot at some points. So yeah, expect plenty of drama, laughs, and just craziness to unfold along the way. However, enough of an introduction. Let's get into this save and meet the team. Bearing in mind, this is literally the first time that I've loaded up the game since it's been updated. I haven't actually gone through Bath City. I have no idea about the team. I literally just picked Bath City because I've been to Bath a couple of times and it seems like a pretty cool place. So yeah, I have no prior knowledge of this team or football in general, to be honest. But hey ho, that means little. So club history. Founded in 1889, Bath City are a semi-professional English club who are currently playing in the National League South. They finished 5th last year, and they play their home games at Twerton Park. Average training facilities, sport youth facilities. University of Bath is their training ground. Yep. So the best spell of success was in the 1980s. So they have won the Calor Gas Premier, some kind of non-league thing. Same there and same there. So we're hopefully going to try and make a change to that and bring some success to Bath and then jump ship. But this is the best 11 according to the team report. Loan obligations, we've got Harry Hamblin on loan from Southampton. He is rated as a 4.5 star ability player, so a very important player to this team, 19 years old, and is a defensive midfielder. Now again, if you've been watching my Aberdeen save, you know that I do like a defensive midfielder, particularly ones that can play half-back, but judging by his stats, to be fair, no, he potentially could play at that half-back role. We'll take a more in-depth look at the entire team in just a moment. We've also got Alex Hartridge on loan from Exeter City until December, I think it said, and again 4-star ability player. And we have Aurora Edwards on loan from Bristol City, who is a 3-star player and 18 years old right winger. What's up next? So, club vision. Club culture is to strive to make progress on and off the pitch. So basically, there's not really much in terms of overarching themes that I need to stick with throughout the course of my career at Bath. Excuse me. So, over the 5-year plan, they want to work within the wage budget. Can be done. And they want to finish in the top half of the National League South this season. They want to reach the 4th qualifying round as a minimum and the first round of the FA Trophy. The 4th qualifying round of the FA Cup as a minimum and reach the first round of the FA Trophy. And I've only got a 1-year contract, so we're going to have to kind of do somewhat decently at Bath in order to either get an extension or move on to another club. Otherwise, it is the job centre for Jay. Right, so these are the players that are in last year of contract at the club. Recent side contracts. So we do have a few what I assume to be key players that are whose contracts are about to expire. Tactics are sorted out offline between episodes, club visions and meetings. So this is the stuff we went over not too long ago in the video. So I'm happy with all that. Let's accept the current vision. Pre-season prep. Yep, that's fine. In fact, initial pre-season. I think they're semi-professional, aren't they? So we're not going to be able to train full-time. And then breakdown of the major transfers that have happened throughout the summer. And yeah, so this is just the introductory advice summary. Now, let's take a look at this team report and just so we can get an idea of what areas of the squad we need to strengthen up and can kind of take a look at to what system we might need to play. If you've been watching my Aberdeen save, you'll see that I tried to force a particular style of play on Aberdeen initially, and let's just say that went a bit wrong. So I'm not going to make the same mistake here. So in terms of squad depth, we've got a decent striker in Ryan Brunt, 26-year-old English target man, who's a 4-star player, star player, and could still improve. Now, let's just take a look at his stats. Last year, 20 appearances, 9 goals. So, we can expect a goal from him roughly every couple of matches, which is it's alright, but it's not the best, really, is it? Might have to get a new striker in. Centre midfielder, Tom Smith, 21-year-old English centre midfielder. Plays as a ball-winning midfielder, star player, and can still improve. And he made 29 appearances for the club last year, scored 4 goals, but we're typically not going to be looking for goals from the more defensive-minded midfielder. We've also got Tom Richards, who's, again, a pretty good option at centre-back. Again, a bit more defensive, but he is a 3.5-star player, regular player who could still improve. Last year, made 14 appearances. I wonder if he came to the club late. He made 14 appearances at Truro on loan. Yeah, so he must have went on loan for the latter half of that season and then came to Bath on a free. And then Jordan Simpson, 20-year-old English centre midfielder. Again, a bit more defensive. There's a lot of defensive-minded centre midfielders here. So I think the kind of counter-attacking-ish system that I've even been using in my Aberdeen save will probably be the way we end up going. But he's only made a couple of appearances throughout his career, really. Yikes. Anyway, that's kind of it for central midfielders. Ross Steam is a pretty good option on the right midfield position. 3.5-star ability player who is on the transfer list. And considering he's our best option on the left as well. Oops, let me go back. I might need to change that. But on the left, we do have Owara Edwards, who we identified earlier on in the video, who can actually play on both wings. So that provides us a bit more depth there. However, left midfield, left wing, we might need to look for some new players. In fact, this is like the shape we tend to play more than anything. So I say, and by we, I mean me. Okay. Defensive midfield, we have Harry Hamblin, who can play that halfback position somewhat decently. We might just retrain him as a halfback. But again, we identified him at the start of the video. We won't dwell too much on him. Now, defenders. So, Dan Ball is a pretty decent left back. He's a no-nonsense full-back. I do prefer someone that can be a bit more attacking and can push forward a little bit. He can play a little bit of wing-back. But as you can see, he's definitely more of a cruncher and probably pretty decent as a centre-back. So he'll probably play between the two positions in this squad. He's been at the club for a while. Went out on loan last year for some reason, and then he's back. So I don't know, maybe fell out of favour a little bit. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe he just needed a bit of game time to come back and then cement his place in the first team. Centre-backs, we have Alex Hartridge, who is on loan from Exeter. Is a pretty decent option at centre-back, a 4-star ability player. We also have, if you have to scroll down, we also have Jack Batten, who is a 3.5-star ability English centre-back, 23 years old, and has made quite a few appearances for Bath, so he seems to be their long-term option at centre-back, and it's not too bad. On the right full-back position, we have Ashley Harper, who's a 3-star player, potential 4-star player, but he can play wing-back on attack as well. So I'm expecting big things from him potentially. But at 3 stars, we could potentially do an upgrade. And then Joe Rains? I don't know. But again, is an attacking wing-back and a lot of potential to improve. Finally, in goal, we have Ryan Clark, a 37-year-old fringe player who might be past his best. So, goalkeeper, to me, stands out, as well as potentially left wing. Those two positions stand out as areas we need to strengthen. Right, guys, so I do want to show you this as well, as strengths and weaknesses according to our assistant manager. As you can see, I have quickly set up the old playbook FM433 with that patented halfback defensive midfielder. Anyway, that's not important. What's important? The strengths and weaknesses. So, strengths, Joe Reynes and Ross Stern have worked well together when paired down the right side of the pitch. So should probably look to play those two together. Work rate, the players do have particularly high work rate, which is always a bonus, especially in lower league management. They are determined, good standard of concentration. Got pretty decent left backs, same at centre back, same on the right wing. Got a very good left back there, superb quality at centre back, excellent option in defensive midfield. Crossing is a strength, dribbling is a positive. The squad has the ability to score from distance, which, hey, we'll take that. I'll never complain about being able to shoot from long range. The team in general are impressive markers who work hard to deny their opponent time and space. So we should really be looking to mark tightly with this team. Team in general are strong and capable in the tackle. So we might just stick with that playbook counter, which is based on the Italian style of play, which I have no idea how to pronounce. And then the rest, the team in general are strong, capable of tackles. Squads are impressive level of creativity and vision. Goalkeepers tend to fare well in one-on-one. Hey, brilliant. The team in general possesses a high level of positioning. High level of teamwork is often on display. There is a low level of eccentricity overall from these goalkeepers. There are players in the team who are very good at jumping. Balance is one of the team's strengths. And we still have some room in the wage budget with £400 per week. Now, weaknesses. We need goalkeepers, which we did identify after looking at the squad depth. Overall depth, not a great deal of quality outside the first team. There's not much in terms of youth prospects. Could do with more depth at right back. We don't have good penalty takers. Goalkeepers aren't the best at communicating, kicking either. I think what this is saying so far is we need a good young goalkeeper as well as a few more right backs. The squad lacks quality decision making. There's a lack of reflexes amongst goalkeepers. Again, identifying the goalkeeper weakness. The squad tend to lack good long throws. Okay, that's fine. Goalkeepers will look to punch the ball clear rather than catch it. That's one of my pet peeves, to be honest. And leadership. There aren't enough leaders in the squad. Too many in the squad lack the necessary aggression to compete, and agility is an area of concern. And we have absolutely zero transfer funds. So the media predicting an 8th place finish at Bath City, for Bath City. These are the teams that have been relegated. These are the teams that have been promoted into the Vanarama National League South. So if we can finish there or thereabouts, we're doing okay. But really and truly, when it comes to lower league management, it's not kind of unrealistic to be looking at finishing in a playoff position. I reckon we can, given we sign the right players and perform well, have the right system in place, then we should be pushing for a playoff position. That's my personal goal anyway. But as I said, because this is a journeyman save, who knows, we might be here for half a season and then get snapped up by a bit of a bigger club or a better club. But we'll just have to see how it unfolds. And you guys can see how it unfolds by hitting that subscribe button, hit the little bell to get notifications of when these videos are out. But stay tuned to Playbook FM for daily Football Manager videos. Right, guys, I'm not sure if there's anything else left I need to show you. We'll just go through the staff. So staff at the moment, there's me as manager, assistant manager, head of youth development, goalkeeping coach, physio, sports scientist, and an under-18s manager. So I'm going to need to do a lot of backroom staff signing, as well as searching for a new goalkeeper and new winger. So that about wraps it up for this introductory video, introduction to the series as a whole, as well as the first club, Bath City FC. Please leave a thumbs up on the video. Remember, I'm trying to get it to 10 likes. So give it a thumbs up. Share it to anybody you feel might like this video. Share to anybody who might not like this video. Just share the video. Drop comments down below. Do all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next episode. I'm going to go make some signings. Peace.